Hi everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. So last week I was talking to a client of mine who was telling me about some issues he was having with his roommate. And I think something about chores, if I remember correctly. Then I had another client a few days later who was talking to me about some issues he was having with his partner. Something related, some conflict they were having in their relationship. So if I think about those two examples and other examples of some of my clients, the overarching theme I can hear and I can see is the issue of communication, in particular about being able to express your needs. I always tell my clients that they have the right to be able to express their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, and their needs. And quite honestly, this can be hard to do depending on the situation. So, some of my clients have asked me in the past for some techniques, some strategies to be able to, successfully express their needs to someone in particular or a group of people or whatever. So one of the skills I teach them or I talk to them about is Dear Man. So that's DEARMAN. So it's a specific skill that's part of DBT. So what is DBT? It's a kind of therapy. It's called dialectical behavior therapy. So just quickly, DBT is about teaching clients skills to be able to manage difficult emotions, sometimes painful emotions, and be able to decrease conflicts in relationships. So it focuses on 4 areas. There is mindfulness. That's about being present and being in the moment. Second one is distress tolerance. So that's about increasing a client's tolerance of negative emotions in particular. The third one is emotion regulation. That's about teaching clients some strategies to manage and change intense emotions that are causing problems. And then the fourth one, which is what we're going to focus on in today's video, is interpersonal effectiveness. So it consists of skills and tools like Dear Man that allows for a particular person to communicate with others their needs. That is assertive. That's the key, being assertive, but also essentially still get along with them. So, strengthen relationships, still be respectful, etc. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So we're going to focus on Dear Man. So it's an acronym. So let's start with D. D is describe. So this is about describing the situation in a way that is objective. The key here is being objective, which means you have to state only the facts as you describe the situation. Okay? And then there is E, express. So this is about expressing your feelings and about the situation that you just described earlier. And it's important to note that when you express your feelings, make sure you use I statements, okay? Not you. So let's see. Instead of, it's good to say, I feel, this is just an example, I feel sad when you don't call. That's better than saying, you make me feel sad when you don't call. And the importance of this is that by expressing how you're feeling about the situation that you describe, it helps the person that you're talking to understand where you're coming from. Then there's A. A is assert. So to be assertive means that you ask for what you need in a way that is clear and in a strong way. So in a clear and strong way. Essentially, don't beat around the bush because no one can read your mind, really. So that's very important, okay? Then there is R, which is reinforce. So it's about pointing out to the other person how they can benefit from granting your request, okay? So for example, if the issue is chores, let's say cleaning, then someone can say, if you help me clean the apartment, then that means that both of us can live in a clean environment free of bugs, because who honestly wants to live with crawling creatures around their apartments? Okay, and I've gone through that myself, so it's not good. So reinforcing, it just reminds the other person that something's in it for them as well. Okay. Then there is M, which is mindful. Okay. So when you talk to someone, you express yourself, it's important not to be distracted by things going on around you. So be able to focus on the conversation. Don't be distracted, because you can go on tangents and then next thing you know, you forgot what you're talking about. And that's not going to be very helpful. Then there's A, which is appear confident. So you have to be able to present yourself in a confident manner. That involves making clear eye contact, standing up straight, appear very confident, and being able to speak loudly and clearly. And that can take some practice. I definitely understand that some people, don't necessarily feel comfortable doing these things, but it takes practice, but it's possible. And then finally, there is N, which is negotiate. Remember that when you're having this kind of conversation with people, you're not demanding, you are asking. Okay, so sometimes that involves compromising, because there are situations where you're not gonna get everything that you want or that you need. So it's important to come in a conversation like this with alternatives to your request. Again, it's about compromising and focusing on the fact that the solution that you come up with has to work for both you and the person you're talking to. All right, and how you can resolve the problem together. That's the key to being able to build relationships. All right, so that's Dear Man in a nutshell. I hope that was helpful for all of you. So the next time you come across a situation where you're having difficulties expressing your needs to someone, make sure that you check out Dear Man. Give it a try. Like I said, it takes some practice sometimes, but I assure you that this can be very helpful in resolving issues, resolving conflicts, expressing your needs, and just building a good relationship with others. All right, so if you have further questions about Dear Man, DBT, or other things, please make sure to leave a comment below, or you can also send me an email. That's lloyd@lloydfider.com. And you can also check out my website, www.lloydfider.com. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And as always, I wish you all to have a happy mental health day. See you next time.